What's up guys, Seth here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back with another UFC fight prediction video. If you haven't seen my last fight prediction, UFC 216, all of my main card picks won. I did have Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson winning in the 4th round by submission. He actually won in the 5th by submission. I did have Tony Ferguson winning in the 3rd by submission, and Tony did end up winning in the 3rd by a triangle choke. So hopefully in this video, all of my picks for UFC 217 can come out victorious too. Stay tuned. First fight is between two top 5 welterweights in the world. You got the former title challenger Stephen Wonderboy Thompson against game-bred Jorge Masvidal. If you look at their stats on paper, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is slightly taller, he has a slightly longer reach, and obviously his style is that traditional kickboxing style. He stays on the outside, hands down real low. He's able to use his front leg side kicks to keep his opponents at bay if they were to come in, use his counter striking to put him away. Whereas Masvidal is a much more overall fighter. You know, he's got good striking, he's got good kicks, good wrestling, and good jiu-jitsu. So I think as far as game plan goes, he's gonna stick to what he knows best, which is staying on the outside, using his front leg side kick, spinning hook kick, use his counter striking to put away game-bred if he makes a stupid mistake. Whereas game-bred is gonna try to close the distance, get in the inside, use his boxing to put him away, or have an opportunity to take Wonderboy down and beat him up on the ground there. You know, we always talk about how hard it is for guys to hit Stephen Wonderboy, how, you know, elusive his style is, but actually on paper, Masvidal has a much better defense than Wonderboy at 68% versus 58%, so that's actually a pretty significant gap right there. And as far as volume, he actually lands more strikes per minute than Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, and he's also the more accurate striker as well. So even though Stephen has this undefeated kickboxing record, this prestigious record, don't sleep on Masvidal's striking, because on paper Cowboy had a better, Cowboy was supposed to be the better stand-up fighter too, and we all saw what happened in that fight. As far as my official prediction goes, I like both of these guys. I'm a big fan. I don't want either of them to lose, but I'm gonna go with Wonderboy. I think he's gonna keep the fight on the outside. He's not gonna allow Jorge Masvidal to, come inside to hit him with those big shots, and he's gonna win. He's gonna walk away with unanimous decision, 29-28, 2 rounds to 1 for Wonderboy. But I wouldn't be surprised if game-bred pulls out a victory. Next fight, you got the champion Joanna Jedrzejczyk versus Rose Namajunas. I think in this fight, Joanna is gonna be the biggest favorite. For sure over Rose out of anybody on this card, and for a good reason. I mean, she has looked unbeatable in her last couple of fights. No one has come close. I believe Rose's biggest strength is also Joanna's biggest strength, and if you look at their stats on paper, it's not even close. Joanna lands about twice as many significant shots in 1 minute than Rose. She's a more accurate striker. She actually has a better defense. Rose is good on the ground. She's got good scrambles, good jiu-jitsu, but Joanna has a very good takedown defense at 81%. I just don't know where Rose is going to win in this fight. She's definitely not winning on the stand-up, and I don't think she's going to beat Joanna on the ground either. So I believe that this is going to be a unanimous decision for Joanna Jedrzejczyk. I would say 4 rounds to 1 for the champion. So the co-main event is going to be a grudge match between the current 135 champion Cody No Love versus the former 135-pound champion TJ Dillashaw. As you know, both these guys were teammates at Team Alpha Male, and now they are bitter rivals. There's a lot of drama, there's a lot of tension. Again, this is a tough fight to call, man. Both these guys have similar styles. Dillashaw is very similar to Dominic Cruz, and so is Cody Garbrandt. They're both very similar fighters. Cody is slightly taller, but Dillashaw has a slightly longer reach. As far as significant strikes, Dillashaw does land 2 more punches per minute than Cody Garbrandt. He also has a higher accuracy, but as far as defense goes, they're about the same at mid-60s. Again, these guys are almost, mirrors of each other. I mean, they're very, very similar. And I don't really know who to go for in this fight. I think it can go either way. I would say definitely, power is definitely going to go to Cody No Love, but don't sleep on TJ's power. He's got power in his hands for sure. I think a lot of mental warfare is going to be coming into this game. Those guys are going to be talking a lot of crap to each other in the fight. kind of like what Cody was doing to Dominic Cruz during that fight. I was super impressed with Cody's performance over Dominic Cruz, and honestly, Dillashaw's fight against Dominic Cruz, he could have won that fight if they had different judges in the arena. Even though Cody's coming off a back injury, you know, I don't know if that's going to impact him in that fight. Hopefully he's 100% ready. But I am picking Cody to win this fight. I would say 3 rounds to 2, Cody over TJ Dillashaw. So as far as the main event goes, you got Micheal Bisping, the current middleweight champion, versus the returning longtime welterweight champion, George St-Pierre, the greatest welterweight champion of all time. I actually have an entire video, a fight breakdown between GSP and Micheal Bisping, so if you haven't seen that, make sure you watch that. But my pick is going to be George St-Pierre, and I think he's going to win by a unanimous decision, 3 rounds to 2 for the GSP, and he will be only the 4th 2-division champion in UFC history. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section who your picks are for the main card, and I will also be posting a fight reaction video for UFC 217, so make sure you tune in that Sunday to watch that as well. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe.